podcast, and you're listening to the Traveling Pants of a Single Mom. And of course, I have my two co-hosts, Jason and Tasha. Say hey, y'all.
Peace.
And today we have a special guest, Ziggy. Say hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Hey.
So, guys, so today we just gonna go into a little basic, hot topic. Real quick, I just want to say rest in peace to Junior. Little homie that got stabbed up in New York. Rest in peace. Condolences to the family. Yeah. Like Jason said last week, black on black crime gotta stop.
Has to stop.
We gotta do better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So we're not gonna go deep on that, but just guys, please, if we could just stop the black on black crime, stop killing each other. We want other people to stop killing us. We're worrying about everything else, but we need to
Stop killing us.
Right. So Tosh, what you had going on this week?
This week I just did some meditation. That's it. I just stayed home, and I had plans to go to Miami, but I was like, you know what? No, I'm gonna stay home. Something told me to stay home. So, that's what I did.
How about you, Jason?
This week I didn't do too much. When my son was going last week, I went over the weekend to pick him up from the country.
Oh, he stayed?
Yeah, he stayed for a week. In northern Florida, his grandfather has like 40 acres.
Did he get a mule too?
He didn't get a mule, but he's going to get like cows and horses and stuff like that.
Wow.
My son was driving tractors and all that by himself. He cut like part of the 40 acres of land with the. Yeah. So I think every summer I'm sending him.
Right. No, that's really good.
Did that? Some of my family came in this week. That's about it.
And myself, I'm just super excited, guys. I went to Jersey like 2 months ago to film a documentary type short film for I Am Made Men Barbershop, and finally it is off to be edited, so that should be released within the next few weeks. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see the final product. So that's basically all we had going on. So Ziggy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm interested. I want to hear about this right here.
Well, before we move on, I have to give a little input on the black on black crime.
Yeah.
First, we have to figure out where it starts. And to me, morals and values start in the household as a child.
True indeed.
So we have to take accountability as parents who are raising these children to teach them what's wrong and what's right. See, so many times we let social media and society raise our children, and then they grow up valuing all the wrong things.
Absolutely.
I can guarantee you my son will never, ever stab somebody over whatever it was. Or like the rapper who just got killed, XXXTentacion. He was killed, he got robbed for a Louis Vuitton bag. My son will never value a Louis Vuitton bag, because that is what I'm going to teach in my household.
Right.
So I'm going to take accountability for the things that my children value, and I think that's where it starts.
It does. But
but let me ask you this though.
Okay, go ahead.
So what do you do? So I remember watching the Biggie movie, right? And me and my best friend and I, we were talking about it because we can so relate, because his mother very. It's like the way that he grew up and the way that we grew up was very similar. Like mom, very strong values in the house. My mom, I always tell my mom, yo, if Christ didn't come from Mary, he would have came from you. You know what I'm saying? My mom was still like that.
Okay.
At the same time, like me and my best friend, we had double lives, yo.
Right.
Like when we together, when we out, we are wild. Like I shouldn't even be alive sitting here talking to y'all right now, both of us. So like, how do you guarantee that? Like my son right now, I'm raising him the way I should be raising him. But some part of me feels like when he gets a little older, he might want to taste that. Taste what's out there.
Because not only that, I could say that for the one dude, he was gonna flee to DR and his mother turned him in. To me, that says the mom didn't raise him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she didn't raise him.
I think that she shot at the same time. She shot. And that's why she turned him in like that.
Right.
Because she knows she ain't going nowhere.
Right, she ain't raised nobody. So I think I agree with what you said, but I also feel like once you can raise a child how you feel like you should raise them, but when these streets get to them, these friends, they want to follow the crowd and stuff like that. Sometimes it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, to determine or dictate like what they gonna do out in these city streets. Cause you know, like people just they into following the crowd, even if they wasn't raised like that.
Yeah,
I
but,
agree.
Yeah, but at the same time, you raising your son a certain way,
Right.
so he knows that you expect certain things from him.
So that when you turn his ass in, he know.
And this goes into a topic that I am very, very passionate about, and that is keeping the black family together, because it is becoming extinct. There is a balance that a mother and a father provide to children that keep them from doing certain things.
True.
Absolutely.
Now, what you said, that you lived a double life,
Yeah.
as a mother, you have an intuition. You know
Yeah.
certain things. I'm taking my child out of that environment.
Yeah.
If I gotta work 3-4 jobs, you will
Right.
not be in that environment.
Right.
The rating of the school district is going to be a very high priority on my list for where I move. You know what I'm saying? So and everybody, economics does not allow everybody to be able to do these things.
Right.
And that goes back to the double parent household and not having children just because you're having sex.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta touch bases on that just real quickly, because I know you said like that's how I am. You know, I took my kids from Polk County, Florida,
Yeah.
and brought them here to Seminole County in order to raise them in a higher standard
Yeah.
area. As a lot of people know, my kids go to attend a private school, took them out of public school. But at the same time, sometimes I wonder, I don't want to also hinder them, because they could turn out to be rebellious. You know, my kids, they're good kids. They're not your average teenagers. I can't say that. They're not your, into drugs or sex, things like that. Robbing, killing. But yeah, I try to.
The average
Listen, the average teenager
These days.
Yeah, that's true. That's
The
true.
average teenagers now, I mean, not even teenage, like you got kids 10, 11 years old, they having sex. It's
All
crazy.
sex, all
Okay,
that.
I mean, it's crazy. So with my kids, like, they know better, but I try to teach them a balance. I don't want them to be so caught up in this other world where they kind of ignore, the hood per se, or the ghetto, or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? You need to know both sides.
Right.
That's okay if you want to listen to Chief Keef or whatever rap you want to listen to, but I am going to let you know, okay, whatever you listening to, I want you to, if they talking about bricks, if they talking about pounds, if they talking about whatever, I want you to explain to me what it means to you.
Right.
So this way you get an understanding of it, because if not, the street, like you said, you can
Society
will raise your
Yeah.
kids. So
Music is the new religion.
Yes.
It will raise your children
Yes.
if you don't check.
And so these kids nowadays, they grow up in these, sometimes it's the kids that grow up in the real good neighborhoods sometimes are the ones that actually commit the crimes.
Yep.
So it's just a balance.
It's a balance. I feel like it's just to influence the people that they choose to
Right.
end up being with. The people that they choose
Don't
to.
let them choose.
Right. Well, I mean, you can't let them choose, but at the same time, when we send these kids off in the world, they go to school, we can't.
You did all you could do.
Parenting is
Instill
hard.
Yes, it is. It
Instill
is.
everything that you think you need to instill in those children before you let them off into the wild, because you're sending them out there to a pack of wolves. And they're gonna have to use their best judgment in what they were taught growing up.
Right.
So I definitely think it starts at home.
Yeah, it does.
All children are gonna be rebellious at some point. All teenagers think they know everything.
Absolutely.
They think they know more than you.
So y'all was rebellious?
I was.
I think we're all.
Yeah.
But I think that in the time that we lived in was different.
I wasn't bad rebellious.
There's a lot
I was
more
like,
innocent.
Yeah, like
I just instead of going, if I was told not to go to the candy store, I went anyway. That was
Right.
how rebellious I was.
stealing chips from the corner
Hey
store.
mom, she already knows anyway.
Parents are
Yeah, they-
supposed to give direction. That is something that a lot of the kids in the or African American culture are not getting. I think simply because there's a lot of single parent households, and it's hard for a mother to provide, discipline, protect, all those
that.
things.
At the same time.
Still get some rest at night. So she's gonna slack somewhere. That's where the father comes in. There's a balance.
Yeah.
If they're not getting that balance of emotional and all the support that they deserve.
need, right.
So then they go out and rob XXX for a Louis Vuitton bag
For a bag.
Yep. Kill
that they'll
a
probably never really get to wear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think he just had like $3,000 in it. Like, it's like change. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
ridiculous.
to him it was change. To me, I need that $3. Or whatever. But yeah, but Ziggy, let us know who you are. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
I am Ziggy Bailey on Instagram. I am an entrepreneur, per se. I have multiple businesses. I have a battery shop that my brother and I own. I have vending machines throughout Orlando, and I have a clothing line, a men's clothing line that I work on.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's a men's clothing line.
What's your Instagram?
It's Ziggy Bailey, Ziggy.
And well, hold on. Let's tell the folks who your brother is.
Chingy, I like the way you do it right there. That is my same mother, same father.
Yes.
So we like grew up as kids, like dreaming about everything that we're doing right now. And I watched him first. Like I watched him achieve all his dreams, and it let me know that anything that you want to do on this planet
is possible.
It is possible, and you can do it.
Absolutely. So like, how was it, and at what point or at what age did he bust? And then like, how did that affect or influence your life?
So much. Okay, so I was like 18 or 19 when he got a deal. He was like 20, 21. Very young.
Okay, so y'all pretty close in age. Meanwhile, I'm telling people, Chingy, your father. He's like, no. Remember, I was like, oh, it's Chingy's daughter.
She looks like a child right now.
Right, I know, but I don't know what I was thinking. And I was like, she's like, no, that's my brother.
That's my brother. And honestly, I'm the youngest and the only girl, and I feel like I'm the oldest. Maybe I've had a little more life experiences than them, but because I had a child as a teenager, and which is another issue. Like I became a statistic very young, and that is something that I want to make sure my children do not become, which is giving them the tools to be successful. But that changed my life. So it's the most fun I've ever had in my life. The funnest years of my life.
Really?
No worries, just we were rich and I was young and didn't have to worry about anything. It was so fun meeting all these celebrities. And then when you meet celebrities as his sister, you're meeting them as like your inner circle. You're not like fans. So it's like I still have a really good relationship with a lot of celebrities. Lloyd, the singer, 2 Chainz, is like my brother.
Lloyd, let's reel it in.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Lloyd, you got his number?
Absolutely. Lloyd, 2 Chainz.
So we're gonna connect after.
Okay. Just Jermaine Dupri, like a lot of different celebrities that are, a lot of them I didn't like because they're, ego and but a lot of them were. Snoop Dogg was like the coolest celebrity I've ever met.
Did you ever meet Diddy?
Never met Diddy. My brother's been around a lot.
He's like, he had a super cocky ego. I don't know.
I've never met him, but my brother has met everybody. Him, Jay-Z, Beyonce. I got a picture of my brother and Beyonce. And actually, my other brother, who was his hype man, said Beyonce was flirting with him. And he was like a little intimidated because Beyonce, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Yo, shoot that shot, man. You should have shot that.
Tyra Banks used to flirt with him. Kamora Simmons used to flirt with him. And I'm like,
the hype man or your brother? Because it sounds like the hype man. Okay.
The hype man was my oldest brother.
Okay. Okay. So he
watched everything. He observed everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm like, what are you doing? Like, either one of them could be my sister. I'm okay with that.
Right. Absolutely.
This was pre-Jay-Z.
Oh, it was pre. Oh, okay, then that's fine. You think?
But yeah, so those are some of the best days of my life. I learned a lot. He hired me as his stylist.
Okay.
Because I was into fashion our whole life, so that was his way of putting me on. And I learned so much from so many celebrity stylists, and I met so many people. Like I said, Kamora Simmons. When I was young, Kamora Simmons told me to come and intern for Baby Fat.
Wow.
After I went to college and got my degree, she's like, yeah. I have her personal number. Like she autographed it and gave me her number and was like, you come intern for us after you graduate. But life was so fun. All we did was like travel and do video shoots, photo shoots, award shows. It was really fun.
I could imagine.
So let me ask you this.
You already know.
Why men's fashion?
Well, I do both, but men's
Okay,
fashion
right.
seems to be a little more. It's not as saturated, first of all. The
It's
industry.
not, right?
I've been designing clothes since it was not cool. People looked at me like I was crazy. I was like 10, 11, 12. People looked at me like I was crazy when I said I want to be a fashion designer and I'm sketching clothes. But now it's like a trend.
Right,
Everybody's
right.
a fashion designer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it's cool. I did it way before it was cool. I did it when Style Network now, what is it? ETV?
Mhm.
Style Network. It used to be Style Network and it only had fashion shows all day. All you saw was skinny white people walking up and down the runway
Yeah.
in Italian designer clothing. And I was doing it way back then. It was not cool at all. But I switched to men's clothing because I felt like as a woman designing for men, it could be a good selling point. And I was doing it anyway, so let me make that my focus.
Okay, all right.
So right now, are you still just focusing on men, or is it like now both women and men?
Men is what I have online, but women I can do custom. I can make anything. You put a sewing machine in front of me, I can make anything. A wedding dress, a button-down t-shirt, anything. A swimsuit, I can make it with my own hands.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit. You said you have a battery store. So tell us a little bit. You said you and your brother. Hey, Chingy.
Not him.
I like the way you do
My
that.
other brother. The one, his hype man, the one who pretty much got him started around.
Okay.
And his name is Larry. Shout out Larry.
Hey.
OG is his name.
Hey, Larry. I like the way you do that. Okay, go ahead.
He and I started a battery shop here. So pretty much what we do is we buy junk batteries and sell them to smeltering plants, and then we also sell reconditioned batteries for cheap to people who cannot go to Walmart and afford $100 batteries. So you come to us and you get them for like $45.
So where are you located, and what's the name of the store?
It is called Bro Battery Recyclers of Orlando. We are located at 118 South Orange Blossom Trail.
Absolutely. So y'all got that. Check them out. That's
Yes,
what's up.
So that's OBT and where? What's the place?
Church. Right by the
OBT and
Citrus
Church.
Bowl.
I pass it every day.
Oh, okay.
You don't pay attention to anything.
Yeah, I mean,
anyways,
I'm
so
focused, man.
Now
you know.
Yeah, so when you pass, you
I'm gonna check that in the morning.
Nice,
Holler at us.
nice. Okay.
So
that's
that's that.
what's up.
I have vending machines throughout Orlando. That's residual income.
What
Make
kind
money
of
while
vending
you sleep.
machines? Like
Drink
sodas,
machines.
drinks. Okay, about that.
Mhm.
That's smart.
Right now.
Yes.
You know what? As a single mother, if you want to do more than just be a single mother and an employee for a corporation, you have to invest your money.
All over, like.
In different
Different
places,
places.
different
Yes.
things. That's why people probably are looking like, damn, what's she doing? She doing that again? She doing that? I'm doing whatever it takes to the buck.
And it's not popular
Right.
to not spend money on designer clothing and shoes and cars that you have the money to do it. But instead of spending the money
You invest it in
on
other
that,
places.
you
Right,
invest
that's
it to where
it.
you're going to get
Right.
for the rest of your life.
I think once when we met up because somebody, Elon told you about me. He
Yeah.
reached out to me, and we, went out. We had coffee, and we were talking and stuff like that. And I think you were telling me about how you invest, because I think one time we talked about Jason investing our tax money
Yeah.
instead of squandering it, going out. So you were telling me that what you do.
Right there.
Right.
It's
That
tax
you
money.
try to invest it instead of so those are some of the investments that you dabble in.
chose to make. Yeah,
Right.
because check this out. If you get a tax refund, that means you're pretty much poor. You're below the poverty
Yep.
level. So if you want to get above that poverty level, every income tax check you get, and this is women out here who saying, well, they got 3, 4, 5 kids, they get 10, 12 grand. But then they go spend it, go get a car, a Louis Vuitton purse, a whole bunch of stuff that 3 years from now they will not even know where it is.
Right.
I chose, when I was getting an income tax, to take that money, invest it in things that are going to make me money while I'm asleep,
Mm-hmm. Like the vending machines.
like
Yep.
the vending machines, like the battery business. People, cars need batteries every day,
Absolutely.
and it's. I can sit here all night explaining to you how it comes in and how it goes out, but when I tell you that any income tax checks I ever got, I never spent it. I always invested it.
Nice.
Whether it's in stock, whether it's in vending machines, whether it's in starting a business, an LLC, I'm never spending money on any. I don't ever buy myself clothes, and I still look cute. But everybody's taken care of. I just bought a house this year.
Like, hear that, guys? Stop spending your goddamn tax money.
Right.
Like new Brazilian.
You gotta make
just
moves.
get some cheap one like I got it.
Or take it off and wear your afro, because guess what? You're beautiful either way.
Like I be wearing my fro. Wait it up now, but y'all know I'm good for the fro. I know I'm good for it. So, also another thing that we discussed, you wanted to, or you're looking into, I don't know if you've started writing a book, so tell me a little bit about that. You went to Epic, girl. Go ahead.
This is what I was telling you, because the businesses were the minor parts of my life. This is what I am extremely passionate about.
Yes.
So I'm in the process of writing a book, and it's called Reclaiming the Throne.
Yes. Yes. I like that.
Us black women reclaiming our place as the matriarch and the rightful queens of our culture.
I'm
Yes.
ready to read that book. Hurry up, girl.
And not women like Kim Kardashian or Bernice Burgess. Not those women who just have a lot of body.
Right.
We talking about women who have brown skin and brains.
Yes.
And who know how to raise. We're going to raise the kids. We're going to cook the food. We're going to do everything we can to support our black men.
Yes.
Because other race of women have been doing it for years.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been conditioned to do it.
Right.
We've been,
Absolutely.
We've been conditioned to be strong.
Mm-hmm.
We've been conditioned to.
Where do you think that comes from?
Oh,
Being
you
raised
gotta
in
read
single family homes.
That's what it is now. It comes from. Think about the mentality of the woman who raised the woman who raised the woman who raised you.
Mm-hmm.
The woman who raised the woman who raised the woman who raised you was probably a slave.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think she passed down to her daughter, which is your great grandmother?
Yep.
What do you think your great grandmother passed down to her daughter, which is your grandmother?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think your grandmother passed down to your mother? And what do you think your mother passed down to you?
Right.
It has been years and years of conditioning,
Absolutely.
and now we have to restore our femininity
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
and show that we know how to be soft.
Soft. Yes. That's it.
We know how to be affectionate.
Yes.
We know how to be everything you need us to be.
Mm-hmm. Jason, you like this? You smiling? Go ahead. Let me hear what you gotta say, girl. He over there smiling. He's like,
thinking
so what you saying, Jason? How you feel
I'm
about
just
it?
want to hear her talk.
Okay, when you finish, I want to hear your point of view though too. But go ahead.
This is my life mission. And when I say it's my life mission, I've always been so intrigued by psychology. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, even when I was growing up, I always researched like serial killers because I always wanted to know why people did the things that they did.
Right.
There's a reason.
Mm-hmm.
How was their childhood? How did they grow up? So I'm in the process of now getting my bachelor's in psychology. But then after that, I'm going to get my master's, and after that, I'm going to get my doctorate.
Yes.
And then after that, I'm going to release my book. But
So I gotta wait.
We gotta wait.
oh, you want it right now?
Now, we don't even need to wait for all the time.
You don't care about all that.
Yeah, we don't care about all that, honey. It's okay. God will take
Everything's a process though.
Right.
It is.
Everything's a process, so take your time.
It might come earlier.
It might
Never
come
know.
earlier. God gave her the vision already. It's here.
It is
It's a
my
habit,
life
Jason.
mission, and I'm in the process of writing this book, and I'm in the process of being a doctor. So at some point, you would call me Dr. Zenita J. Bailey.
Yes.
And I have to teach my people about us.
Mhm.
So therefore, we can dictate our future,
Right.
the future of our culture.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Then no more kids killing kids. You know,
Mhm.
or less.
Right.
Numbers don't lie.
Right.
So we have to change the numbers.
Absolutely.
And I feel like us as women, we have the power to start keeping our families together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The black family is
Yep.
becoming extinct.
Yep.
And we have to make the black man know that we are here for you. Whatever you need us to do, we got it.
That's right.
Yes.
So do what you gotta do because we got your back.
Yes.
Right.
So Jason, what's your? I want to hear what you have to say. Like what you feel about that as a man? Because I want to hear a man's perspective.
Yeah.
Of course, we love this. You know what I'm saying?
We got this.
You know what I'm saying?
What
and,
you need us to
and
do.
also, she made some good points because that is something I feel like as black women we struggle with being soft.
Yeah.
We do.
We struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? Like we feel like if we're
But that's due to the circumstances.
right,
Out of
absolutely,
control.
absolutely. But now.
But you have to recognize it so that it can be fixed.
Fixed,
Exactly.
absolutely, and that's why I love about what you're doing, because we do need to recognize that we need to be soft and let a man be a man. You know what I'm saying? But it's been so hard because we've been doing everything, you know, like on our own. So we just feel like we gotta like just do. But again, let me hear what you have to say, Jason.
And you mentioned a very important word, and that word is conditioning. Conditioning is very important. It's strong, right? In my opinion, these things were birthed in the years of slavery,
Absolutely.
where the man was he was emasculated, right? So where the man is emasculated, now the only natural thing is that the woman is going to take the place of the man,
Right.
take on his roles, because the man was not allowed to be what he naturally was.
To his family.
To his family. You know what I'm saying?
It was against the law.
Indeed, indeed.
It still is a little bit.
But that's real talk. And so the woman had to unfortunately take his place. And so if you are doing this for hundreds of years, and then you are slavery is abolished, and we are now quote unquote free, which we're still not, slavery still exists.
It's just mental.
Is mental, but physical as well. It's just that the prison industrial system is the neo slave plantation.
Absolutely.
But the things that, just like you said, the mother's going to teach her daughter how to be a woman based on her definition of what woman
What
is,
she was taught,
what she was
right.
taught, and so forth and so on. And this is what we have today. And it's not. I'm not even saying that it was not even wrong for women to. That was the only natural thing that we could do. But we have to recognize what we once were.
Right.
But the thing is, we don't know who we are.
Yeah, exactly.
We have no clue who we are. So we have to once again recognize who we are and work towards fixing the problem.
Right.
Because we are still products of slavery today.
Yes.
And we suffer from PTSS, which is post-traumatic slave syndrome. And we see it every day.
Right.
Each and every one, all four of us right now.
Absolutely. In
All
some
four of us
way,
right now.
shape, or form has directly been affected by slavery.
Indeed.
And people think slavery was so long ago. Slavery ended in 1865.
65.
Okay?
Yeah.
My grandmother was born in the early 1900s.
Mhm.
No later than 1930. So her mother, my great grandmother, whom I've touched this woman, I've had a conversation with this woman. She knows me and I knew her.
Yeah.
Was raised by somebody who was probably born into slavery.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I touched this woman who was raised by a slave.
Yeah.
That's direct connection.
Yeah.
Right.
She taught her something, who taught me something.
Right.
And now I have to first admit that maybe I am a little tough sometimes. Maybe I can learn how to do this sometimes. Then I can correct it. But until we admit it,
Yeah.
we're gonna be offended when people tell us, "Oh, you're too hard to deal with."
Right.
But
So Tosh, let me hear what you have to say. Like, what's your point of view on it?
I mean, I agree. I agree. I mean, I've been preaching that forever, just from my own experience. You know, like I spoke about in the documentary that we had, me growing up without my father being really there. My mom was always, you know, she was always the one doing everything. So, I mean, then I grew up in a home there was a lot of domestic violence. So I grew up just basically
dysfunction.
right.
We think that's
You know?
not
And it's
normal.
right. So
Right.
I had a hate for men. I felt like I had to be strong for my mother, who wasn't really strong for herself. You know what I'm saying? And had to, you know, I held this pain for her as well. And I threw that towards any man that I ever seen. So it's like, it's crazy now. I'm learning in my New Year's, like, you know, just from dating people. Like, wait, why am I always dating
The same
men and the
time.
same
Mhm,
issues
the
over
same
and over?
time.
And it's like, like you said, I had to admit it to myself. Okay, it's not always something with them. It may be something with me. Let me evaluate myself.
Yes.
And I evaluated myself, and I'm still doing that to this day.
Right.
And I'm still trying new things. So I'm like, you know what? Sometimes it's not all about being so masculine all the time. Sometimes you need to know that I'm a female, and I need to learn how to be feminine. I need to know how to be soft. I need to know how to pull back and allow men to be. Now, let me tell you, I love men. I love men.
And the big black one.
The chocolate, you know,
A big black one.
I'm talking about like, I just love them. I just think they're just king. When I see men, I'm like, my God, look at these kings. I'm just imagining them being fanned and everything, you know, with grapes feeding them and everything. But anyway,
But real talk, when I see women, I imagine y'all as queens.
But you see what I'm saying?
That's how I see it.
That's what I'm. Give me my
We hold that type of power.
about. That's what I'm talking
Things
about.
we've been through and that we manage and that we adapt to, I don't think a lot of other
Couldn't do
race
it.
of women
Couldn't do it.
could handle it.
Yeah, hell
Couldn't do
no.
We're strong. We're strong.
hell.
So it's you're right. It's time for us to bring it down. Somebody asked me a question about what I thought, my thoughts on black men feeling like black women are always angry all the time and they're ignorant, or just having like, he wanted to know what I thought about the whole thing with black men having hatred for black women. And I told him, I'm like, you know, I don't think it's necessarily like hatred. I think just over time with society, like, because you know how we've been so, I mean, society has taught us to be like independent and to be strong in our own, you know, it's kind of like almost like taking their place.
Right.
And I think that's hard for them, you know, as men. I mean, even though now men are kind of like, so-called, say they want women that is at their status now. You want a woman that's on your level, you know, to pass on credit and
We want the
house
same
and
thing.
blah,
They
blah,
call
blah.
us gold diggers.
But
Exactly.
Absolutely.
you know, and I will say this for women, right? The largest demographic in higher education right now is
It's
black
women.
women. Black women.
Black women, absolutely.
We going for the doctors.
Yeah.
We going for the masters.
So, I mean, I understand people want people on their level, but as of right now, black men are trying to catch up to our black women. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I hear a lot of
Yeah.
men saying now that they don't mind. Now it's okay for them to date a woman that is at a higher standard because women are black women.
Right.
We are out here trying to get it out here in these city streets.
We
We're not
got to.
wasting any time. So, but as far as what you and your friend was talking about, I feel like it has a lot to do with what Ziggy was saying. Like, I think in the other cultures, the women are much softer. They are more submissive.
They're
They're conditioned, right? They're groomed for,
yeah.
and absolutely. Me and my best friend Allison used to talk about that all the time. How other cultures, women are groomed, and like she was saying, the Hispanic culture, you see a lot of Hispanic women, they're so feminine, you know, and because they were raised to be feminine and, you know, like, not flamboyant, but you know what I mean, you know, other
They still wear heels at like 60, 70 years old.
Yeah, they were raised that way.
Yes.
Now, but I just want to know, like, so do you feel like black women are not raised feminine? Like,
I feel like when I say that, I feel like we are raised more on a situation like we gotta be strong.
Survival level.
Survival level. You know what I'm saying? Like she said, you know, my mom had me. It was like, you know, single, but my stepdad came in and he was a good provider. So we had a pretty good life. But then I had my kids. And I'm out here in the city streets as a single mom.
Right.
All I'm thinking about is surviving. All I'm thinking about is I'm not trying to let this dude come in and ruin my life or try to take over what I work hard for, or, you know, want to sit down on his butt at my house. Because a lot of dudes, if they could get over with that. So I feel like we're conditioned to, and just even being raised in a single home when you have siblings. Like, I bet you any money Talene is going to be out there on a different level mentality because she helped out a lot with Sky. You know what I'm saying? You are already being not a parent, but a parent at the same time. Like, you're doing so much more. When you have these other cultures, they have mommy, they have daddy, they have strong backbones, they have strong, you know, family where they can be kids. You know what I'm saying? They're a kid and they can be kids. They don't have to worry about
Kissing.
being helping with their younger sibling. They don't have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, doing this and that, all these extra chores, all this, you know what I'm saying? They don't have to worry about being
More than just
a kid. Unfortunately, I'm a single mom. Unfortunately, Taleen, I have a 3-year-old. I have Taleen who's 14 and I have Sky who's 3. Unfortunately, dad is not, in the home. So a lot of the situations, she got to pick up the slack. She got to help. If I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, I'm running out there, I'm trying to do this, I'm doing that. I have to run out for a few hours on a Saturday to go be a part of something because I'm trying to get up there. She's home. You know what to tell. And I feel like it starts there where these kids are being more than a kid at a younger age, and that's how it's, that's a part of the problem. So you're being stronger. And then for her, she see what I've been through. She see what I've gone through. So for her, she already have a certain mentality. She said to me, like, it's nothing wrong with dating other races, but she already feel like white men are more dateable because she's seen how I've been torn down. She's seen how I've struggle. She's seeing how people come in and they try to use you and whatever. And then we in a good school system. She raised doing gymnastics. Then she see other households where they have mommy and daddy. They out traveling. They living good lives, camping, doing this, doing that. And she saw my struggle, and then she saw a life of damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, they out here in these city streets going, traveling, doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it gives her a certain mentality. So I feel like a lot of the times we messed up from we kids because kids raising kids and, so on and so forth. And that takes away the femininity. Not saying that we're not feminine, but we are conditioned to kind of like be a little bit stronger, be on the lookout. You know what I'm saying? On if this man going to use
nobody there to protect.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we feel unprotected. You know what I'm saying? I follow this young white couple. They have, I think, 4 or 5 kids. And I admire their family. You know what I'm saying? And she stopped working and the husband is out. He works and provides for the family. And she feels, you can tell it's a comfort and okayness with that. You know what I'm saying? She could relax because she knows her husband gonna take her home. If a man tell me, oh, we gonna have kids and you gonna stay home, the first thing you thinking, oh, he gonna try you. Not the first thing you thinking like, yo, is he gonna use this against you? You know what I'm saying? What happened? Like, I've been there where after I had Sky, I felt like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you're also raised to have your own. You hear that so much as drugs.
Yeah.
Like, you have to have your own. Mm-hmm. So even if someone came along and tried to offer that to you, you'd probably be thinking, I gotta have my own.
Right, absolutely.
Protect myself.
Absolutely.
The mindset.
I'm conditioned to have my own. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel comfortable. Even though I might want that lifestyle, I don't feel comfortable saying, oh, damn, okay, he gonna take care of me.
I don't even know how to ask him to pay a bill.
Right.
And he can live here, everything.
Would you be a worker, Jason? Like, and just, stay home?
When I feel comfortable.
Right.
So, I work for the school system. So, summertime right now, like, I'm antsy, like, I can't, it's hard for me to see. I gotta work.
That's
so it's very,
how do you feel about
antsy.
what if your wife says she didn't want to work and you want to be a great man? How would you feel about that?
What?
You would put a plan together so y'all can get to that point.
Well, let's see what
she acts like she says that's what she wants.
Yeah.
I joke around with her. I'm like, yo, I don't necessarily think that's the right thing because she likes to sleep. So I think I'm always like teasing every time I come home, you be knocked out. That's what you're gonna be doing all day, whatever. But I honestly and truly though, I feel like that's how it was intended to be.
Mm-hmm.
That
it was.
And I know all the feminists out there, you probably wouldn't get me for this, but I feel like women are not meant to work. And the sense that they leave the home to go get a paycheck to
Take care of the whole family.
take care of the family. Now, I think that when with societal change, things have to change, right? So we see women first go to work, World War I, when the men had to go, and this is during the industrial revolution. When the men had to go to war, so women had to work. First time women are in retail.
And in warehouses.
And all of that, yeah. So the men came back. Most of them, well, got a job. Some women stayed. Most went back to the house. World War II, same thing. And then more women started working, and then after that, it became a normal thing.
Right.
However, you can see from that point on the decline in the young people from those era, from that era right there.
The decline of what in your
When incarceration.
it was systematic.
Yes, indeed, very, very true. So I feel like women were not meant. I feel like women were meant. Sound
I mean,
bad.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Because I got you.
Women
See,
were
right
meant to be at home.
The home
Right.
care.
Yeah.
Right.
And men go out there to provide monetarily for the
Right,
house.
Right.
However, times are different now. So I do feel like with societal change, people have to change
The
to
home
an
care is
extent.
going on now.
But originally, I don't feel like it was supposed to be like that.
And that's why we acted so hard on the outside.
Right.
I mean, well, I should say, well, yeah, on the outside, but really, we're not even built for that. We're not
No.
built for that, period, you know?
Right.
There's a reason why God created man, and we were created from man, but man is meant to be here to do all the other extraordinary stuff. I mean, if you look at animals, much less, I don't care if it's a male, female beetle. You see which one
They balance each other.
Right.
yeah, it's like
Right.
you see who mainly does sometimes the work, who's doing some of the work, or
Right, the
who's
women
protecting
nesting
or whatever,
and
right? So
whatever,
it's like,
and then out
I mean,
there, yeah, the
And that's my book is going to break all of those things down. I break down. I give you the definitions for everything: for submission, for female, male, femininity, masculinity, patriarch, matriarch. So you can understand everything that is feminine and everything that is masculine are complete opposites,
right.
and they are meant to.
To fit like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Yes, they're meant to complement
Right.
one another.
Right.
Now, there's feminists who, and I'm an entrepreneur. I work my ass off
Right.
every day because I want something better for me and my family.
Right.
But I'm telling you, when a man comes and he's a man, I'm falling in line. Because that's what a woman wants to do.
Right.
We want to fall in line and let you lead, and guess what? I got your back.
Right.
Because I'm strong enough to do that. But don't no woman want to be going out and working her ass off. She want to mother her kids. She want to wake up and breastfeed her kids, feed them breakfast, make them pancakes and put the little strawberries for the eyes, and just, dumb stuff that women we want to do with our children.
gosh.
And then when your man come home, you're going to make sure he's fed, and you're going to make sure the house clean, and you're going to make sure that is what we want to do. So no matter what they say, like, oh no, I'm going to go out and I'm going to do, they don't want that.
And we wonder why most women can't cook. See what I'm saying? So I don't have nothing from nobody when I can't make no proper meal. Because I can't be out here in these streets
So that's your excuse?
and then come and
That's
cook a
it.
meal.
Oh, they want you to do that,
know what I'm saying? They want you to, Chef Boyardee up a whole
Cook
meal.
cook the food.
No, I don't mind, but it's like, you see,
I'm out here busting my ass.
I might get a little slap on it and I'll do it every day because I might have to buy Chick-fil-A today. Chick-fil-A, Subway, microwave dinner. We might have to do that today because I had to do OT.
And see, this is where I think that the generations like they kind of alright. So I'm Trinidadian, right? My mother is my family, like the women in my family are no joke. Like everything has to do with food in my family. My mom is a nurse. She's been a nurse for like 40 years. She worked every day 12 to 16 hours, even right now. She'll do that and come home and work and cook food every day, at least 5, maybe 6 days a week.
She was conditioned to do that.
And she was conditioned to do that. But then seeing that in the beginning, well, I can't even say I expected that, but I felt that it was kind of weird. Like, yo, gonna cook like every day. But I would never put that on her though. You know what I'm saying? Because she was wrong too.
You know what I'm saying? Say,
But-
right, we can say,
Right,
I ain't put that on.
right.
No, teaser. But no, but we talked about this already. But I would never put that on her. And like, if I talked to my mom about them, she was like, she'll tell me that it was hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
mom
It's very
is
hard. Now we grown. My mom told me the other day, she like, yo, I barely cook because it's just me. Like,
Right.
the sister grown, she'll cook her own food for her and the kids. You not here, so she barely
We don't
cook.
have grandmother. My grandmother helped out a lot, so my mom
Yeah.
had that help. But
Yeah.
you know, but my grandmother cooked. Everybody just get out the kitchen. Nobody.
But I think that's a generational thing. Like,
Yeah.
my mom born in the 50s, so that's what they did.
Yeah,
That's
because that's how my mom was like
She
that
was
too.
cooking for the family from
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. My mom, but I mean, again, all her children, like you said, your mom, all your children are gone. So she, she backed off from it. Like, my kids are there now. They gonna come back fat. No, for real. My mom feeding them breakfast, lunch, dinner. They getting the good food. You know what I'm saying? That's what how my mom
That's what she does.
did for us, and that's what she did. That's what she does. We always told that we kids.
This generation now, we change up. Like you said, as
Yeah.
time changes, we evolve right with the time. Because now, your parents like, wait, you ain't gonna cook a meal? Now you kind of might cook. You like, I just cooked 3
Right,
days out of the
Right,
week.
yeah. And then you got to eat too.
You got pizza night. Pasta night.
Going to McDonald's was a
McDonald's
big thing
night.
because
Oh,
we went to McDonald's once a year.
I'm done with
Once a year.
McDonald's. Y'all know I'm done.
Oh yeah, she got the road chicken with the meal.
Well, that's protein, man.
Listen, I'm done. But go ahead.
Done.
You from New Jersey? Don't tell me number 8 of those.
Okay, let me tell you something. First of
pour
all-
out the cereal boxes or
First of all,
You throw it in the trash, right?
I'm from Jersey. I'm not gonna front.
Patterson,
How-
Dutty.
Oh, why you coming from my town,
He
son?
didn't say dirty. He said
Dutty.
Why you coming from my town, son? I mean, he
Yo.
got some work to do.
You
but
make him
I'm
look
saying,
good.
you know what I'm saying? Don't do us like that.
Paying for you, honey.
Hey,
You make them look good.
You'll see on the
He
documentary.
didn't say dirty. He said dirty.
Okay, don't come from my town. It raised me. You know what I'm saying? Patterson raised me. Shout out Peace Out Beats. Look, I can't even say it. Patterson all day, all
Dirty
night.
Patterson.
No, y'all be hating. It's dirty and some areas. All right, y'all not gonna do me like this, okay? Patterson, Jersey, son. D-Town, all day, all
You
night.
from Patterson too?
Nah, she from New York.
I'm from
If New York
Queens.
not dirty.
Shout out to
with the
Queens.
big ass rats.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Queen,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My
honey.
Sprinkler crew, what up?
New York is the
Boulevard, we in
dirty
here.
too.
Yeah,
I
but
just went to New York because I was getting some sweatsuits made for the men.
yeah.
So the company that makes it is there. So I had to go there, go source the fabric, take the fabric to them, blah, blah, blah. And I was thugging, like I was on the subway, like I was from there.
That's what you gotta do.
It was
You gotta
cool.
go.
I had fun.
I love up north.
I was by myself thugging because that strong, black woman
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
But yo, before we
I
leave,
survived.
I want you to show me like your stuff though.
Right.
I wish I would have brought some with me,
Yeah, you should.
like some actual product.
But your website is on your Instagram, correct?
Yes.
So I'm like you normal. I'm gonna have post all the handles. She gonna give me some stuff about the battery shop. So all that gonna get posted on there or whatever the case may be. So y'all ready to wrap it up?
But
Y'all got more things y'all want to
But
discuss?
you didn't actually finish what you were talking about though.
Because I have a lot to say.
I want to hear what you're
Okay,
talking about.
listen, but we have to get
Let's
so
not
we
run
can
it.
extend it. You know what I'm saying? We can.
Let's not
And
done
post, you
yet.
can post different parts of the time.
Nah, we gonna post the whole thing. I mean, at the end of the day, people can watch in spurts.
For one, my mother hardly ever cooked. But I'm teaching myself to cook often because that's the woman I want to be.
Right.
So it's a choice.
Indeed. Right. Yeah.
Two, I need to tell you congratulations for doing such a good job with your daughter.
Thank you.
Yes.
And when I tell it's tough because I'm a single mother. My daughter's a scholar too. Like, when I think of these young black girls, I think of Jay-Z's song Legacy, Black Excellence. They are that. When my daughter is in high school, she's always on honor roll. She's in like honors chemistry, stuff that we never even think our kids can do. And when I say this girl is unapologetically black.
Yeah.
She wears her afro. She inspires me.
Right.
15. She inspires me. She wears her afro. She don't care about tight clothes. She don't even feel comfortable wearing shorts. And I found myself talking to this girl, and it's like I'm talking to somebody older than me.
Yep.
And I raised her. And I remember she was miserable when she was like 3. Before she was ever in kindergarten, I was pumping math, and I was pumping science, and I was pumping everything I could into her brain before she even went to school. Because I knew I wanted her to be great. And now everything is easy for her. But she told me, she said, good luck finding a husband. She said, I'm a teenager and men are intimidated by us. So, good luck.
Wow.
And she sees that from now.
And she's 15.
Yeah.
And when I tell you the girl is right,
Absolutely.
she's right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But as you said that, I do want to shout out Talene for, you know, I did get a letter. She was inducted in the National Honor Society as a college student. Thank you, Talene, for everything that you do for me. I know sometimes I be getting on you or whatever the case may be, but it's all love. It's just that I want better for you. And I want you to see and understand that I go through a lot and I struggle every day to get better for you and Sky. But I just want to thank you for continuing to be a good student, even no matter what the circumstances that we have going on at home. You always manage to go out there and still don't. You know, most times kids when they wanna be rebellious, they start at school with their schoolwork. You know, and I'm happy you don't use your schoolwork and try to rebel. And you know whatever. So thank you, and I am so proud of you. Keep up the good work. Scholarship, scholarship, scholarship.
Yes.
Yes.
They're too intelligent kind of to rebel. It's like their rebellion or rebellious stages are like my daughter would come and talk to me and put me to sleep, but she'll be like she'll be sitting there and she'll be crying like there's just certain things that I'm aware of that my peers don't even understand, and it frustrates them. And I be thinking like, man,
Right.
I'm tired.
Right. Absolutely.
But these kids are.
But you know they're smarter than you are.
They are.
Yeah.
They're smarter than you. They have access
But
to
they have access to
stuff.
information.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I sure want to try to go through the
We
encyclopedia.
have little kids now that are speaking full sentences. They're like freaking 1, 2 years old, having a full-blown conversation with you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Scott. Oh my God.
I miss
Scott.
Everybody miss
They've been there before.
Because if you give a 2-year-old child, a 1-year-old child this phone,
Not even.
they know how to use it.
They know how to use it.
Better than us.
And you know what? The other day, every time I notice she get the ABC, whatever she liked to watch on YouTube, and I'm like, how the hell this little girl be getting? And then one day I'll peek out the room, she just talk about ABC. Okay. What the hell? On YouTube, she pressed the mic thing on YouTube and say what she wanna watch. I used to always wonder, like, how the hell is she getting to these channels?
Wow.
She say it in the damn thing.
Yeah.
I be like, you know what, Scott? I can't.
Yeah.
They're
Yes.
sponges now too, so they
Yeah.
watch
Yes.
everything you do.
Everything. Yes, they do.
They watch it.
And we have to be very careful.
Got to be careful.
Remember what we talked about in our previous episode? Technology is a beautiful thing. But I feel like as much as it propels us, in the same distance it throws us back.
Dangerous too.
You know what I'm
They don't go outside and play at all.
And
At all.
as you said that, I don't know if you guys seen the comment on Instagram. Someone did comment about the bullying thing, and they were saying how technology now is what makes bullying worse than what we experienced when we was back in our days. And
Well, it's just like, you know what I was thinking the other day, like with all this the killing and violence going on, everybody was talking about how people are filming it now, and people rather grab their phones and be the first one to film. But I'm like, you know what's crazy is people are getting famous off of being seen. You don't need to go broadcast, pay money to go broadcast a whole show and get produced. You you can just simply say something on your
Go
phone
viral.
today and go viral
Say
and
something stupid.
World Star
Stupid.
or
Yeah.
Twitter, anybody
Yeah.
will reach out to you and you be famous overnight.
Yeah.
You know, so
Get
why wouldn't you want to be the first one to capture a film?
Get
Why
your
wouldn't you
15
want to be the first one to
Right.
say whatever or do? Because this is how they
It
pay
works.
the way. It works, so why not? I mean, look at it now. We're talking on here. We don't need a whole production crew.
Right.
We got a camera, we got YouTube, we got social media, IG. Why not? That's how
Right.
people are selling themselves now. So
That's
it's like
what,
make money off of that.
Yeah.
That's what Charlamagne, y'all know I love Charlamagne, but that's what he said in his book, like, there's no excuses
Anymore.
anymore. It's no excuses. If you want to do something, it's too many.
It's too easy.
Too easy.
It's too
Like,
many easy platforms
There's
now.
no way. Like he said, I don't want to hear it. If you come in like, oh, I can't listen. It's too many platforms. If you want to do something, get up, get out, do it.
But there's more entrepreneurs. I gotta say, you have more entrepreneurs now than you ever did before.
Yeah.
People are making a business. I don't care if it's just sweeping
Any
the
business.
sidewalk.
Yeah.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
watching the dude, famous Amos. I didn't
Yeah,
know who he
yeah.
was. And this
Cookies.
dude, shout out to famous Amos, but this dude does a silly dance and just made a name for himself
Doing
this dance. You know, and I'm like, really? You know what I mean? This is like
You got
everybody loves it.
the cookie guy?
No.
Who?
He made cookies. Famous Amos was the.
I know he's the cookie. You talking about the cookie.
Yeah.
No,
No, you talking about somebody else.
There's a new Famous Amos now.
He knew.
No, I don't know about that, but this is a dude, a black guy,
I ain't never heard of
comedian,
that.
and
You never heard of him? Well, you know what?
I just heard
Tasha just sent me the video. That's how I know
yeah,
now.
he was going back. I guess he, battles out people on the road like this little one dance he does.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just started from something simple, just a simple little thing. You know, he really was trying to push for his comical side to come out, but it was more like that dance. He went everywhere. It was kind of like the whole song is "I bet you won't." So it's kind of like I dare you won't go dance on top of the house or dance on top of these people, whatever. And he'll go to the office. He'll go on top of a roof. He went to
But
the
I
game.
thought that other dude made that up.
Who?
Daniel, like that Daniel son that do the dance. It's the same dance, but this other dude.
I don't know,
I don't
girl.
know what they're
Yeah,
talking
Yo,
about.
I don't know these new things right here, man.
But the whole point is
I still listen
this
to Nas.
thing right here.
I don't know
I
these
am not in
things.
touch with social media.
Yeah.
It's horrible because I need to use the platforms because I am an entrepreneur.
Yes.
But it's so refreshing to not
To not know.
give a damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I want to shut down my IG sometimes. You see, I just started that Facebook, y'all. It's a struggle.
Oh my God.
I restarted a whole new Facebook, and just to get back all those people I had before, it's like a pain. But it's like sometimes I just want to turn this thing off. Like I'm like, but I'm thinking to myself, in order to expand yourself,
You have to.
I use Tasha as an example. I'm like, Tasha be posting
Yeah.
heck, like
Because
she
I
posts
be-
like every damn 30 minutes.
You know what? The thing is,
But that's how you
have
tell
to
yourself.
stay-
You have to stay relevant.
I'm seeing Tasha face every day.
I do too.
So-
And I'm liking it. Like I like
A
it.
different thing.
But guess what? But it keeps her fresh.
Because the thing is, I'm connecting with so many people
Yeah. So it keeps you
through
fresh.
social media alone.
Yeah.
You know, every week since I've been like out here trying to make every week I'm meeting with a new person, connecting with. That's how I connect with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like every week,
And
every person that I'm
Right.
meeting is someone that I can benefit from or
Right.
that can benefit from me. Like I'm just out here. I know that's why I said I know people probably get tired, but get tired, honey, because I'm connecting with so many
That's the name of the
I'm
game.
following leads, so y'all see me post. I'll be like, let me post like how she posting.
Because let me tell you something.
Just keep myself really, hey,
You right, I'm trying to tell you, because with the society we live in, if you don't stay relevant,
falling off.
you falling off.
You
You falling off.
Like, how you
Consistency
drive
is the
this
key.
You're a little dry. You're a little dry.
What you talking about?
You just dry.
What do you mean?
In social media.
But you hit what?
On my social media?
You just
Because I don't do on my phone like that. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? That's why when y'all be talking to each other,
You still dry.
I pick up my phone, it's like 200 texts. I'm like, yo, this is too much, yo.
50 Cent said, and 50 Cent, y'all know he like a genius at like keeping himself relevant.
Yeah.
He said, which is my husband, by the way. One day. Anyway, he said how he keeps himself relevant. Not only does he do his own thing and push his stuff, but any new up and coming artist, actor, whatever they are, they're idolizing him. And he offered to get on their songs and stuff for free. Because now he's taking their whole fan base. They're wanting him on there because he's their idol. He's doing it because they both benefit.
Right, right.
He get on the song, now he got
Absolutely. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing because when people, I meet people that they post me or they say something about me and then now, I swear to God, right now on Facebook, at least 20 friend requests a day or more.
I stopped confirming.
Or more. But it be people that, it's people that's entrepreneurs or up and coming entrepreneurs, people that's successful. You know what I'm saying? It's not like now half people that's like one mutual friend. You out here in this old ass man. You know, of course not. But absolutely. But I'm connecting with so many people that are out here making it in these city streets, and then I'm connecting with them, and then I end up connecting. You know how many people I connected with from the event that we did the other day? I'm in connection with a few people from that event alone, and it's just me just trying to circulate until I'm one day at a time.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
Her lead. I'm like,
I'm telling you, it's tiring. I ain't going front. Sometimes it's tiring or whatever, but I need to keep what I'm doing out there. Like I need people to see what I'm doing, how I'm doing it. I'm doing a collaboration with Elon, you gonna know. I'm doing my podcast, you gonna know. I'm doing my new show, Homes and Friends, you gonna know. Cause honey, I'm trying to get them to see what I'm doing so I can make it out here.
It'll come to light too, because when you work like that, eventually it's gonna come to light.
And you know what it is? I love what I'm doing. I love what I'm doing.
Just do it full time and get paid. We're sick of working for y'all people, corporate America. Sick of y'all.
You gotta pay your dues.
Sick of you guys. Telling me when to go to lunch and clock in and clock out. I'm just tired. I'm sorry.
I can't.
I get it.
But guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up tonight. I enjoyed having you on.
Yes.
We might have to have you on again, honey.
I would absolutely love it.
Yes, we'll have you come on again. So we do our black-owned business to close it up. So if you have a business that you want to shout out,
Another black-owned business?
I mean, it
She might shout out her own.
you can shout out your own, or
There's so many black-owned businesses. First of all, my Bro Battery Recyclers of Orlando and OBT. We have zbailey.net, which is the website, and there you can connect with me. You can see my clothing. You can see everything about my books, my bio. That is my hub. So zbailey.net. In addition to that, go follow the Black Girl University. It's Instagram I just started because I'm getting ready to start my message about black women taking our throne. I'm getting ready to throw it at you because we have to do it now.
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and shout out the company that did my shirts, my Miss Black Wall Street shirts. I print .t-shirts with a Z for the S at the end of shirts. It has been a pleasure working with them. They have been understanding. We work together. They work to make sure you're getting what you want. I just thank them I thank my friend Yasmin for referring them, and I thank them for working with me. I absolutely appreciate you guys. You guys be on top of it. I don't have no complaints. Y'all make sure I'm satisfied, and I appreciate y'all again. That is, you can follow them on IG, iprint.t-shirts, and of course the information will be up so that you guys can follow them, and if you want to use them, trust me, you will not regret it.
We must support black business once again. And I'm sorry for cutting y'all off, but this has to be said. I have so many people that contact me and say, can I get a free shirt? Can I do this? But what it costs me to make a shirt and give it away for free is like giving away the bank. But then they run out to Gucci and Louis Vuitton and spend $350 on a t-shirt. For one, it cost them $2 to make the shirt. But two, they don't want your black ass wearing it in the first place. They ain't make it for you. And we'll never, ever progress as the African American community. If we don't start supporting one another, we going down because We giving the white people all our money. That's exactly what they want us to do.
Yeah.
Don't support each other, support us.
We have to stop asking each other for free stuff. We gotta stop.
Absolutely.
Go
We
ask
have to
Gucci
stop.
for a free shirt, what they gonna say?
Indeed, we gotta stop.
Absolutely.
And mind you, what you just said, people out there right now gonna say racist for saying that. Remember, we went to war.
Right.
We went to war for people calling us racist and all that.
Right.
But it's not racist. We
It's
have
not
to support.
racist. It's
We
just
gotta support us.
supporting us.
They
That's
do it every day.
We gotta
Right.
support us.
Ask Trump for a free house. What are you gonna say? Ask anybody for anything free. I'm a single mother and I'm doing this with my own money. I'm busting my ass for it.
Right.
Gucci got millions of dollars. Louis Vuitton got millions of dollars. Yves Saint Laurent, like anybody that all these black celebrities praise and support and endorse. They don't. First of all, they don't care and need the black celebrities. Then they don't care and need us. They don't make it for us. We're nothing to them. Go walk in Foot Action anywhere and you pick and ask for a free shirt. They might call the police on you. Like, get this nigga out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And remember,
I'm serious.
they'll call the police for no reason these days.
Get this nigga out of my store.
Yeah.
And then you still gonna take your ass back and go buy a shirt.
Update on that. A matter of fact, Miss, what was her name? Permit Patty.
Oh, yeah.
If you already have known, Permit Patty has literally left the building of her establishment.
Oh, she did?
School?
She kind of her whole establishment. She stepped down.
Word.
She's lost work. She's lost business.
But yo, do you know that
So-
they said that she doesn't even have the permits
Right.
to
So
do,
she has
because
stepped down.
she sell weed.
Right.
She like a weed
She
dispensary.
does
for
cannabis for animals and little, whatever. But
Yeah.
she has stepped down, and my thing to that is be careful what you do in life. Be careful how you do things, because I believe in karma. You
Yeah.
hear me? And it was
Yeah.
time. It was catching up with her.
Yeah, that's
It was
good.
definitely catching up with her. So, anyway. But
Who you
I'm gonna
got?
give my black business not necessarily a shout out, but first of all, last recording I had on my other glasses. A lot of people was asking about the glasses. If you're not sure, I did do a shout out to her a while back, which is Bougie Bae. And let me tell you something. Hey girl, I seen these glasses on her when we took a cruise, and I just fell in love with the girl's glasses. I took them right off her face. Like I literally want the glasses off her face. So she sold them to me. Definitely felt like I had to support her business. I took these as well, so shout out to Bougie Bae and her business, and so I'm wearing the glasses for y'all today, just in case you want to purchase them as well. Shout out to Miss Black Wall Street, we in the building, you see what I'm saying? Make dreams happen. You know what I mean? So gotta represent my girl right here.
Thanks for the support.
You know what I mean?
Thanks for the support.
Or not ask for a discount, son.
She did ask for that. She did.
That's better than free.
She did ask for that.
So that's why I was laughing, but I'm like, dang, I'm gonna have to get her
That's
that.
better than free.
Back,
You gonna be my extra that you
But see, that's kind of
Okay, we're gonna leave.
anyway. So you know what I mean. But shout out to Miss Black, because I'm advertising for her right now.
Yes, you are.
So, but mine's a little bit different. I'm gonna give kind of like this is crazy. Like I came across one of my cousins on Instagram. That's that social media again, and we grew up together as youngins. I know her mom was always really big on music with her. We both actually were really our parents was big with music. So a lot of you don't know, I played the guitar, I played the clarinet, I played the trumpet, I played the saxophone.
I knew that.
I played all kind of instruments, and I always said that if I didn't, do some of the things I do now, I'll be a music producer. I always said that because I have a mastermind for music. Like I listen to a song, and while you guys are listening to the lyrics, I'm actually listening to the beats and the instruments in the background. And I've been in the studio a couple times back in the days with a few people that I've met, and I've actually done a few beats on my own. I have them on cassette somewhere. But anyway, that was always my dream.
Cassette, so that
Oh, Jay,
time.
that was a long time ago. Did she sing in the video? She was rapping. She could spit bars too. Hold on. Stop it. She was spitting bars. I was like, yo, Tosh. I did one of the challenges.
She did the
Nobody gonna hear that?
Wait. Let me stop it over.
I can't with her, y'all. So she's playing my video off IG. Already told you that I'm not your honey bunny. You need this lane. You only think about your money, so please. Instead, get on your knees and pray and ask Jesus to forget you for your dirty deeds. Hey. You were blamed with no fame and you love to run.
Alright, Cardi.
Apparently she's like a producer in New York, like working with Atlantic Records, and I'm like, wait, hold on. But I remember her mom having her violin and such and such. So we lost touch, as we got older, because she is off my father's side. And her name is V Notes Music, and she is, when I say phenomenal, she doesn't even know. I told her how much, like, she even pushed me even more to go for my dreams, because I'm like looking at how she takes it as a passion. Like, this is her passion. And she told me, I'm looking at a couple of her posts, and one of them was like, it took me 100 years, but it doesn't matter, I'm here.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So when you see that you're working with artists and big names, like, to take that from something that maybe you didn't even want to do, something that maybe your parents instilled in you, and you take that to make a name for yourself and go with it, and it's passion, you working and having fun with it, there's nothing else better than that. So it's V Notes Music.
Yeah.
My cousin name is Vanessa, but it's V Notes Music, and let me tell you, off the chain. Y'all gotta listen to. She actually does beats. I'm thinking we're supposed to actually look up. It's on IG, so it's V Notes Music. Just a V Notes and Music. That's it. And you can get on there. I guess if she sells beats and does other things, but she's working, y'all. And she's done some music for a lot of singers out there. I didn't realize it. Just looked like she's done a lot of music. So definitely, hit her up for anything. So yeah.
Alright, Jason, what you got?
Alright, this week, before I shouted out DJ Eats, still ain't go there yet.
Yeah, we were supposed to do a
we'll do that soon.
Alright, Jason.
Well, I've been vegetarian for 25 years strong. And I'm saying, so for a minute. This time I'm not vegan, DJ Eats, but it's Wildflower Vegan Cafe. It's located in Castleberry. It's 1501 East Altamont Drive, Suite 1053 in Castleberry, Florida. Alright, vegan, vegetarian restaurant, go check it out.
Alright.
I don't eat meat.
Oh no.
So I'm not vegan, but
Yeah. Vegetarian?
I eat fish still.
Vegetarian. Yeah. Alright.
So, guys, I hope you enjoyed our guest, Miss Ziggy. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, we got This was fun. I enjoyed having something different. Having a guest on. So we need to get back in touch with having guests on so that we can mix it up and have different people come in and bless the podcast, guys. So thanks so much for listening, guys.
And if you definitely want to be on the show, please hit up Tasha at Traveling Pants at the Single Mom
at Gmail.
And definitely get back. We'd love to have guests.
Yes, we do. It's fun, it's different, and it keeps the show,
interesting.
And people out here, we got ideas. People in Florida making moves. People in Orlando doing things. So we want to, put you out there.
Right.
This is good chemistry in here. Everybody got good energy.
Yes.
So it's a fun atmosphere, and it's real talk, and it is something that you guys need to know.
Absolutely.
Every episode.
So thanks for listening.
Right.
Peace.